Right, so once we get through the door, we will enter the port area, and then we'll just have to find a way to escape as well as find Dr. Kirk.
Regina, I fixed it. You can open the shutters now.
Oh, brilliant. And I'm actually going to show you a technique as to defeating some of the dinosaurs in the areas. I use the tactic of using the shutters, so just go over to the other side. Then once you're in the other side, just take out the dinosaurs from here, and they cannot get you at all. It's impossible unless if you turn off the shutter. And I'm waiting for this bastard to come through. He was trying to attack me. It's not going to work, buddy. Okay, he's definitely down. Alright, so I'll turn the shutters off. And I'll go and get some medical supplies. I'll take the resuscitation kit. I have one of those. So yeah, hopefully once we open the DDK disc door, we'll be able to find an escape route, or we'll find Dr. Kirk in there hopefully. Okay, so we're here, and the password this time is waterway. I'm so close to the waterway. And if you got that reference, then you get a point. I've just changed it slightly. The song's called Waterline instead of Waterway. Disembarkation Immigration Office. That's a mouthful to say. And alright, you've got a plug, and I just ignore everything else.
Regina, it looks like this door leads to the port. It'll take a while before I can pop this open.
You copy, Mike? I found the key to the port, but I got a lizard riding on my tail. I'm heading to the main elevator right now. I'll meet it at the ground level. Hurry!
Huh. Sounds like we're not the only ones having problems.
I'm glad you're amused. But if that guy gets eaten, we're going to have to retrieve the key from that dinosaur's stomach. You've got to save him.
And Regina's like, why me? Why do I have to do this shit? I don't get paid enough for this. I didn't sign up to take on dinosaurs. That was never in the contract. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and rescue the scientist with the key card, or at least get the key card. I guess saving him isn't really the objective. Just the main objective is to get the key card. That's all it is. Oh crap! Holy crap! You two almost got me there, but not quite. Gotta admit, I was a little scared. So I wasn't expecting that. Doesn't matter because you two suck. Right, so the guys should be just in here. That does not sound good. At this point, I would have ran. Oh, would you just fuck off already? Come on. Get out of the way! Oh. T-Rex ever heard of the word karma? That's what you get for trying to eat me. And my god, did you see the corpse in there? I do not think they're okay. That's for sure. Before we go in there, I just want to show you this. He is still scary as fuck. He looks like he's gonna chow me down at any moment. If you've ever seen the film Deep Blue Sea, it's a bit like that, where the shark looks harmless and all of a sudden he bites that guy's arm off at the beginning. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's a bit like what the T-Rex would do, except he would swallow me whole. No homo. So, because the T-Rex destroyed the generator, we need to take the battery out, which is what I've done, and we need to put the battery in here to start up the backup generator. And yes, I do need to insert a battery, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, so that's placed. So the order is red, blue, green and white. So fairly simple. Swap those two around and then move those two over to the left. That's done. Press the switch and we should have power. Or in the words of Jeremy Clarkson, power! Yes, I've got the power. Okay. This is a very musical episode. That's 2 songs I've sang now. Should have like a song count at the top left corner of the video. Right, so we can get through the elevator now. And Regina, you can just simply walk through now. You don't have to wait for the entire thing to open. And wow, this is a blood party here, if I've ever seen one. So take the port card key. We will need that from you, sir. And what do you have, sir? Disc D. I will gladly take that off you. And what do you have? A plug. Yay. So, at least they were all useful in coming down here and being dinosaur chow. Oh, come on, Regina. Get moving. Never mind then. I'm Regina, and I just wait for the entire thing to open. Right, let's try and avoid you two again. And wow, you two were ready for me. They were like right at the door, and they were like, "Get her!" And it's a good job I can outrun them. I think they would be more dangerous if they could outrun you. That way you would have to pretty much try and kill them. But nah, they are quite slow, so that's all good. That's the good news.
Think fast.
Yes.
Well done, Rick. You've opened a door. Do you know what I had to do? I had to start up the backup generator and avoid a fucking massive T-Rex. Not to mention go through a load of dinosaurs on the way.
What is that?
I saw something like this in Kirk's personal lab. This could be a problem.
This vortex must be the side effect of the third energy experiment.
Let's see if we can get through, shall we? Don't think so.
So how are we supposed to get around this thing?
Either we find a way or we both end up as dino droppings.
Not funny. Okay, I'll pull up any relevant data on the computer. Regina, you search around for any possible clues or leads.
Ah, Regina, you and your classic jokes. It's meant to be taken as a survival horror game, and she, you know, she would make you happy in the worst of situations. Oh well, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Well, we'll just end up as Dino droppings, I guess. Oh, all right. I feel much better. Okay. So, if you didn't notice, we've got two SDDK cards. So that means we can open another door. You know, because that's what you do. You kill dinosaurs and open doors. Maybe a few other things. I like that room so much. It's a dino-free zone. Can just walk around at my leisure. Right. So the door is just along here. And before we open that door, I'm going to overwrite the key chips that we have, because we will need them to be overwritten so we can open more doors. So yeah, you need both the chips to open the doors. And by the way, it's a good job we kept the first key chip all the way from the beginning of the game. Otherwise, we would have to go all the way back. And considering the elevator is effed up now, I'm assuming, we would probably be climbing back up. Right, so will you overwrite the data of the key chips? Yes, please. 0392. And if you're like, how do you know this? Well, first off, it was on the back of one of the key chips, and secondly, I have all the passwords written on an Amazon box. In fact, funnily enough, it's the Avramedia Amazon box that it was in. Okay, so similar puzzle to the last one that you saw, but it's a little bit more tricky. But if you got the first one, you should have no problems with dealing with this one. So let's just put the red ones and the white ones together first. Yep, that's fine. And then swap them round. Oh no, not those. What am I doing? It don't matter. It's not like we can never swap them back again. Yeah, do that. I'm learning! No, I'm not learning. I'm like, what am I doing there? Okay. Right, so we need to get the white ones at the top. So just take the white ones back and then replace them to put them on top. There we are. And that's all done. So it's rewriting the data. Complete. You have taken out the overrated key chips from the slots. It should be slots because there were two slots, not slot. That's just one. Unless if there was a third additional slot that I wasn't sure of. Okay. I was about to say shot. I was like, yeah, bring in the shots. Third additional shot? Yes, please. Right. So the password for this one is stabilizer, which is one of the parts that we will need later in the game, very shortly actually, as well as the initializer. So that's opened for us now, and we're okay. We don't need to save yet. Get out of there, Regina. Well, I think Regina's okay, so we're okay to continue. I have no idea what that bit is, to be honest. I might have to look that up. I think it's just like a detection system, something like that. You know, how would I know? I've only played this game 20 times. Who's trying to attack me? You are. Oh, hit you at the right time, this dinosaur. Are you gonna get up? You're not dead, so stop faking it. You're just like the zombies from the Resident Evil games. Just faking their deaths. It's a dick move, man. It's a dick move. Okay. What is that? Resuscitation. I will happily take that. Thank you very much. Stabilizer experiment room. Oh, a disc. Yes, please. So that'll be the final DDK disc that we will need. Hiya, just thought I'd drop in and say hi. I don't know where the pun was in that. I don't know. And that dinosaur was chewing on something. What was he chewing on? There's no corpse there. It's like it's like if you're in the middle of the desert and you're dehydrating, you start to hallucinate and imagine water, but really you're just eating sand. Okay. So, you guessed it. With both DDK cards, we'll be able to open another door. We are actually going to be opening 3 doors in a row because it's this place is heavily locked down. They really don't want us to go in there, but we'll get in there no problem. Should be easy peasy. So the last one of these, the password is, ironically enough, Dr. Kirk. I wonder if anyone put in Dr. Kirk as a guess in here and got it right without figuring out the puzzle. I wouldn't be surprised. It's quite an obvious password. So I'm sure when I played it before, and in like previous playthroughs of this, I did put in Dr. Kirk's one of the passwords, like just anything related to this facility. But yeah, Dr. Kirk. Okay. So that's the second door of the 3 opened. And if this was your first time playing and you opened the door just previously, and then you go in here and you're like, fuck, another door that is locked. Now I have to fight a ton more dinosaurs just to find out what I need to do next. What is that? An aid? I do not need that, thank you. Well, at least I hope not. And that's just a random door. That's a door that you don't need anything to open with. Why is it even there?
Rick, I've located the main generator of the third energy.
Great. See if you can activate it.
Right, so this area reminds me a lot of the Rex's underground hangar in Metal Gear Solid 1, a little bit. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm just going to activate the bridge. And my god, those rails take ages to go up. Come on, hurry up, thank you. Could have walked across the bloody thing by the time those rails went up. Okay, so now we're in here. So what we need to do, we need to activate the third energy system. So we're gonna first start up the power so we can set the activation. And who is that? She's unconscious, she's dying. Okay. Do you want to help her, Regina, or are you just not entirely interested? Alright then, let's just do this. So, it's a similar puzzle to the last one. It's a bit more difficult in my opinion, but we should get this done, no problem. Right, so this one needs to... What I tend to do is look for the ones that match with the sample. That's how you get to complete this puzzle. Right, so I think everything's in order. So, well, yeah, I think everything's in its right position. Just need to place them in order now. So put that one in first, that one second, that one third. Got it right first time, so that's brilliant. Right, so that's done. Back to the control room. So with the power started, we are now going to activate it. Let's see how that goes. Third energy activating system. Starting all systems. Please wait a moment. Just waiting for the buffering circle thing to appear. Wait for it to load.
Generator test complete. Remember, a special keycard is required to operate the generator.
Ooh. Gunshot. And Regina was pissed. She's like, throughout this game I've needed keycards for everything, to activate stuff, to open stuff. Give me a break. Oh wow, that is a lot of blood. My god. It's all over the shop. She's been shot to death, no shit. She's not breathing, she's holding a memo written in blood. And it's just a password. I've already written it down, but thank you anyway. And who was that? Go on, Regina. Let's go after him or her. It's Dr. Kirk! Chase him down! Oh, I wonder where Dr. Kirk went. Maybe through this door? Like, Regina, why are you stopping? Come on. We'll get this son of a bitch.
Don't.
And what do you think you're doing?
Carving a name for myself in history with the ultimate energy source.
Open your eyes, you freak. Your precious creation is nothing more than another weapon to be misused.
You seem to have a small degree of superficial intelligence. It's too bad that it is wasted on one who is about to die.
Oh, Gale, you legend.
Rick, our target has been secured. Report here immediately. Sorry to interrupt your lecture, Doc. You were saying?
Yes, I was saying. I discovered how the third energy could affect space if it ran unchecked 3 years ago. I thought that the energy had the ability to transfer selective space to an alternate time-space continuum. But I was incorrect. The space was not transferred, it was exchanged. To put it in terms that even you can understand, third energy has the ability to replace a pocket in space with one from a different time.
What?
Yes. I came to these conclusions following this evening's final experiment. You've seen the effects yourself. Those beasts were occupying the space this facility is located on almost 65 million years ago.
Right. So that's how those dinosaurs appeared in our time.
Precisely. And that is what I have done.
Uh-huh. And how many people were sacrificed before you made this discovery?
Who cares? The numbers are quite irrelevant. Let's just say that there were many. Extraordinary deaths for ordinary men, don't you think?
Spoken like a true
A god or a devil? I don't care about that. Only my experiment.
Enough. Only one thing matters at this point. Your grand invention is blocking our escape.
You need to destroy the vortex. The only way to do that is to allow the generator's third energy levels to overload. Theoretically speaking, the third energy and the vortex will cancel each other out if they come in contact with one another. But there is one small catch. If you cannot stop the generator's third energy overload, this entire region may be shifted to another point in the space-time continuum.
Then we'll just make sure to be somewhere else when the shift happens. No problem.
But we couldn't even activate the device.
You're missing the initializer and stabilizer.
Where are...
Calm down. They should be stored in one of the security level A rooms on floor B3.
Very good, Doc. Now you understand our situation. We live, you live.
So we got keycard level A.
Okay, I'm all set to whip up a program that will send a stream of third energy into the vortex.
I'll keep an eye on the doctor. Regina, you go find those devices and overload the third energy. Remember, they're in a security level A room on floor B3.
Hold on. That whole floor is crawling with dinosaurs, including that T-Rex. Let's get this situation under control before charging up. Here, take this. The disk contains the draft plans for the initializer and stabilizer. I stumbled over them while searching through the data room. Fortunately, the room where the parts are stored is not far from here. We should gather up the parts and assemble the devices.
Don't be ridiculous. Regina doesn't have the technical knowledge for that. We don't even know if all the right parts are there. We'd be better off simply trying to hunt down the completed devices.
It's too dangerous down there. She won't make it.
It's your call then, Regina. You're the one who has to do this. So what's your choice?
Right, so it's another choice. So I can either pick Rick's strategy and go through more puzzles, which I don't really want to do, or we can go for Gale's idea and head to B3 and face some dinosaurs. So I have to pick Gale on this one.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get to it.
Whatever you do, don't drop your guard for a second.
Oh, don't worry, Rick. Even if I drop my guard, I'll have my resuscitation kits. As well as 5 continues, so... If I die, it's not really a problem. If I die 5 times, then it might be a problem. So, wow, Gale is not messing around. If Dr. Kirk moves an inch, he is toast. What you got to say, Gale?
What are you still doing here? Go get those devices.
Alright, I'll get the devices, alright.
Did you find those devices yet?
Well, that's not very nice. Don't laugh at me. By the way, I need your fingerprints. I said I need your fingerprints. Give me your fingerprints. Give me your bloody hand. And yet Regina's like crouching down. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, we need Dr. Kirk's DNA. We'll take the medpack M. Right, yeah, because we need an ID card with Dr. Kirk's data in order to access more areas. So that's what that's for. And this room is quite plain. But anyway, with that done, we're gonna make a Dr. Kirk ID card. So we'll go through this way. And then once the card's made, we will go down to floor B3 and get the initializer and stabilizer and... Ah! Oi, get off me, you son of a bitch. I don't have time for you. You're not even worth my time. Right. So... just going through here. And then once the ID card's done, I think we'll save before we go after the initializer and stabilizer, just because it's been a while and there is a lot of dinosaurs on the way down, so just gotta be careful. Okay, so let's use the ID card. Okay, oh crap. So the password is 31415, and it's quite interesting because it's also the number for it's also the number for pi, which is 3.1415, which I thought was really awesome. Oh right, okay. Yes, we will overwrite the card. So that's done. We've got Dr. Kirk's card. Right, so that's all done. And by the way, I know pi by quite a lot of numbers, 3.14159264. I learned that in school and I haven't forgotten it till this day. Right, so I'll save here. Memory card 1, please. And we'll save it in the new slot. I've made some space, so we'll save it in the new slot. I don't know what it was all about, but it's saved. Okay. Continuing on to get the initializer and stabilizer.